What is up, guys? I hope you are all doing very well. Welcome to the latest car boot sales pickups video, and without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. So to start off, this wouldn't be a game which I'd normally be like desperate to get or anything, but Shrek the Third, I don't know why, but I just kind of asked how much the games were and they said 50p, and I thought, oh well, that's not too bad. And I opened the case to check the condition of the discs, and I also saw another one. It had another disc in it, which was the Sims in the City. I mean, it could have been better, but you know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosers, guys. I mean, we got another game free. I didn't say anything. Crafty. I never said anything. But they seemed like they didn't care about the game anyway and stuff. So, yeah, all boxed and complete, mint condition. So we actually got two games 50p right there. 25p each, Shrek the Third and Herb's Sims in the City. Not bad. Alright, next up. This thing literally weighs as much as I do. I got an original Xbox. It came with all the wires and the original controller. And this one is it is a controller from like way back. So I know they brought out an Xbox S controller or something where it was slightly slimmer than this, because as you can see, like the buttons are like so diagonal, you know, and they brought out another controller where the black and white buttons were underneath, I can remember. So I've got like a really old one. I love how the wire is also green. You can't really see it much on this, but I like how it's like a green tint kind of colour, but it's absolutely insane. If you compare it to the Xbox One controller, look at that comparison, guys. It's insane. But I can play it fine. I actually don't mind. Like, for some people, this controller would be huge. It'd be way too big, but I honestly don't mind, because it just, you know what I mean, just fills your hands. Like, you've got a proper handful, and I find it comfortable. I prefer Xbox controllers over PlayStation controllers, me personally. So the console was 20, and I did say to him, he didn't have a great selection of original Xbox games, but I said, will you throw a game in for £20? And he said, yeah. The best one really out of the lot was Shadow the Hedgehog, so I picked that one up. And I also had my eye on a PS2 game that he had called Space Race, and it has all like the Looney Tunes characters on. You got Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Wile E. Coyote and Sylvester, and yeah, it just looks like a really fun racing game and stuff, so I really wanted to pick that up as well. And the games were like £2 each separately, but I said to him at first, I said, will you throw a game in and do this for £20? Then he said, yeah. And then I also picked this up, and I was like, you know what? I was actually looking at this game as well. Will you throw this in as well? Do it all for 20. Will you do 20 for it all? And he said, yeah. So I managed to grab a couple of games out of him as well. So not too bad, 20 for an original Xbox. I've been looking forward to picking one up actually, because I'm looking forward to collecting for it. I mean, I've got mainly all the important games on the PlayStation 2 already, but I'd like to start collecting the original Xbox exclusive games, you know, like the Conquer Live and Reloaded, I think it is. I want to pick up like Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well. I've been checking out some of my favourite YouTubers and their original Xbox game recommendations, so I will definitely be collecting for this now. I can't believe how much it weighs, honestly. It's so damn heavy, man. Right, next up, guys, I got a few figures which I'll show you. I got this Mario figure for like, this was like 20p. It's got like a nice blue shell on everything. I think if you pull his arm back or something, and then you press his shell in at the back, and then he'll like do like a swinging motion. I don't know. Just 20p, so grab that for the little Mario collection I've got going on. And I also found a snazzy Mario on a motorbike as well, which is really cool. This was like 50p, but it's not too bad. I just thought it looked like really smart. There we go, finally. I just wanted it to focus on the Mario and not my face. Now you can see it. It looks really cool, man. Next, guys, I got a Call of Duty figure. It's like a Mega Bloks one, and it's a Call of Duty Zombies one. I'm an absolute massive fan of COD Zombies. I really do love it. So I thought it looked like a really cool figure. It was all brand new, and they wanted £3 for it, but I said, will you take £2? And they said yes. So I wouldn't have paid more than £2 really, but I just thought it looked really cool, just, you know, like with all my figures and stuff. They also had another Call of Duty Mega Box figure. It was like someone underwater, but like I wasn't really fussed about that because I'm all about zombies. So me and Hannah built it up. I was at my best friend Hannah's house at the time, and I actually needed her help, man. I think Mega Bloks are a bit awkward, to be honest. I prefer Lego any day. Like I don't know. I got stuck with a few like of the fiddly parts there. Really, we had the instructions and stuff, but Hannah helped me build it. So yeah, this looks really cool. Let me just get the light on my phone to light it up. So So yeah, it reminds me of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 map, Mob of the Dead, where you're in the prison. It reminds me so much of that. So you've got like a police kind of zombie with a baton, and we have like, there's a little holder there, I think you can see it, with a ray gun in, which is really cool. So yeah, just thought that would look really cool with all my figures. Next guys, I actually don't have any of these books. It's a Minecraft construction handbook. It was only £1, so I couldn't turn it down really. And they're usually at £7.99 each. And I believe there's probably 5 or something in the set. So I'll now be looking out for the other ones at car boots now. I was actually at a car boot today, and a lad had like 4 or 5 of these, and I thought, oh great, I can complete my collection. And honestly, I'd only pay like £2 at the most for these, because you can get them for about £3 on eBay or something. So I said to him, I was like, how much are your Minecraft books? And he was like, and he got them. And you know when people look at the back and they're like, oh well, usually they retail for £7.99, but to you, I'll do them for, he was like, yeah, so that's what he said. He's like, so I'll do all of them for £15. And I was like, oh okay. And then, you know, you just kind of put them back down, you're just like, yeah. I hate that. When the price is just absolutely out of your price range and things are just awkward, you know what I mean? Or if something's, I don't know, if something's £2, you're like, we take £1, they're like, no. And then it's like, oh. And it's like really awkward. And you either bite the bullet and pay the amount, which you did not really want to pay and which you originally wanted to bat down, or you moonwalk your way out of the situation like a smooth criminal, which is impossible to do because car boots are on fields, you're on grass, so you can't moonwalk away. So you usually have to bite the bullet. That's if they refuse your barter offer anyway. A lot of the time, seriously, they'll just accept your offer as long as you're not stupid with it. If you make them a sensible offer, usually they'll accept it, which is really cool. So that's another thing I've got to like look out for now at the car boots. So when I see these, I'll be hoping to pay £1 for them, or £2 at the most really. Okay guys, I got another Minecraft book and it looks so nice for like a collectible. It's a right little hidden gem that I got. I've never seen one of these before. It's Minecraft Blockopedia, and it's like an encyclopedia showing like every single type of block you can get in the game, and just like all the uses of it, advantages, disadvantages, expert advice, its function, how to craft things. It's hard to show you guys really, but that's what like the layout is like of the book. Such a sweet book, honestly. And it comes in such a nice little case. It's got a nice little bookmark on the bottom as well. So it came in this really nice case. And I was thinking, God, I bet they'll be really stingy with the price, to be honest. And it does say £30 on the back of it. And I asked, I really thought they was going to say like about a tenner or something. And in all honesty, if they'd have said about a tenner, I'd have tried to barter them down to about £8 or £7, I reckon. Because it does look really nice and I really want it for collectors. But they said £5. And I was actually getting ready to pay it because I thought, you know what, I think this is worth it. It looks really cool. And my mate Dave, who I go to all the car boots with, he said, he was like, ask me if they'll take 4. I was like, and then he was like, well, they can only say no. And I was like, will you take 4 for it? And they said, yeah. So, absolute shout out to Dave, man, for saving me £1. Yeah, this looks really sweet, guys. I've looked on eBay and the cheapest I can see is about £8 or £9 or something, so really not bad for £4. And like I say, I just think it looks so smart, honestly, in this nice little box. And it just looks sweet for collectors. Oh, next guys, I got a game I've been looking for ages, and I've already got it on PS1, but I think I kind of like the PS2 version better because of like the graphics, pretty much. It is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I'm a massive Harry Potter fan, so I was really happy to get this. I got this for just £1, which is really cool. All boxed and complete with the instructions. The disc isn't in there because it's actually in my PS2 right now, because I was playing a little bit of it before I did this video, and I was like, stop, just stop. You've got to record your car boots pickups video, girl. So I was really happy to get this for £1 because I've seen it before in CX for £5, and at the time, like, I mean, I really wanted it, but I just couldn't be bothered paying it, and I thought, you know what, just stick it out and just see if you can try find it on the car boot. And I've seen it on eBay for about £4 or £5 as well, so for £1, nice little bargain right there. It's such a good game if you're a Harry Potter fan. Right guys, next, I was at a car boot today, and I got a nice little Minecraft keyring. Thought that was proper cool. And it was in like a box of like loads of little toys, and it was only 10p, so really cool just for 10p. Because I can remember the day before, I got this morning, and on the Saturday car boot, I did actually see these for like, I'm sure they were like £2 or something. It was like on a mega stingy store. They had Minecraft plushes as well, like really cool ones, and there was a £5 each, and I thought, are you serious, man? Seriously? For a car boot? For a booty? Come on. So for 10p, I was buzzing to pick this up after I'd seen them the previous day for about £2. Next game, guys, I saw some Xbox One games on a stall, and honestly, I nearly walked past. I nearly didn't even bother asking how much they wanted, because usually it's like, you know, oh, £10, £15, all that lot, and I just can't be bothered with it. But I actually asked them, and there was like a couple of quid, and I was like, that's really cool. So the game I picked up was Forza Horizon 2, because I actually have Forza Horizon 3. I bought that when it was first released. I'm not like an absolute die-hard racing fan or anything. I don't buy all of them, but I do enjoy some racing games, and I think the Forza Horizon games are brilliant, honestly. So I got this for just £2, so I was really happy because I needed that for my collection. It's all boxed and complete, and nowadays, man, you don't get any manuals or anything. It just looks so bare, and they're so stingy, like putting all the stuff on the other side of the cover. I just think it's ridiculous. Like, when I pick up these games, I don't get as much of a buzz as I did years ago, you know, obviously with like the PS2 ones, because you have like a really thick manual, and like most of the time, you know, you have like your character bios, things like that, and it cool information in the booklet. But you don't get that anymore, which really sucks. But yeah, £2, I was really happy. They had a few other games as well. They actually had Titanfall, which I have never been bothered about at all, because as soon as I heard it was like an online only game, I was like, nah. I've just never been bothered about it, so I didn't bother. And then they had a couple of FIFA games, which is an absolute no. I get sick of seeing them. Don't you guys get sick of it? Seriously? You see like so many of them on the car boot sales, or you're like walking cash converters like I did the other day, and you'll see like a massive shelf, and you think, oh my god, PS2 games, and you look and it's all like Pro Evo, FIFA, Total Football Manager, whatever, stuff like that, and it's like, really? And the same in charity shops as well. Absolute letdown. So an Xbox One game for £2 cannot go wrong. So like I said, I almost didn't even bother asking the price, because people just tend to really overprice like the Xbox One PS4 games on the car boots. Not all the time, but my experiences. So I usually steer clear of them, seriously. But yeah, nice little bargain right there. Right guys, I think you remember a couple of weeks ago I picked up a few PSPs, and they were all £1 each. And I've actually recently picked up a pink PSP. It's an original one. I think it was like the 1000 series, something like big one. I picked that up for £10, and at £10 I was umming and ahhing a bit. I'll show you a picture on screen right now. And I thought, you know what, I think I can make profit off this at CEX. So I took it, and then afterwards there was like a little Velcro bit in the case, and I pulled that down. There was 3 games in there, which was cool. Well, 3 games in a UMD, I think it was. It was like Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories and The Sims 2 Pets and a pink UMD, which is better than nothing, you know. So I actually traded all of that into CEX for £19 in store credit, which is alright, because I only paid a tenner, obviously, and I just didn't want it, you know. I was over an hour in, but the thing is, on the left little analog stick, there was a bit of like wear and tear on it, to be honest, so that's why I decided to trade it, because it just wasn't quite in the mint condition that I'd have liked it in. And then out of the 3 PSPs that I got, 2 of them, the screens were knackered. It's not as in like there weren't any visible cracks on the screen or anything. It's just I got chargers for them, new batteries, powered them up, and it's just the screen was just all distorted and just not working at all. So unfortunately, obviously couldn't trade them into CEX, and you just have to call it a bad job, you know, if you buy something off the car boot and it doesn't work. And the woman said that they worked as well. She was like, they all work, and you know. So I'm keeping hold of them at the minute, and maybe I'm hoping to try and trade them in somewhere, maybe get or maybe even stick them on eBay, just for a few quid or something, you know, just for shops or whatever, for spares and repair parts, you know. But one of the PSPs that I got for £1 was working, result, and I actually traded that in CEX. It was just missing the battery cover. I had to buy a new battery for it off eBay. but the batteries and chargers, there was only a few quid each, and I've got a couple of chargers and batteries left over for spares, so obviously I can use them if I get any more incomplete PSPs in the future. So, traded that in and I got £34 for it. It was like a PSP Slim one, so not bad at all, guys. So in total I got £53 in-store credit, and I'll show you guys what I put that towards. Oh, and I think you could class this as a pick-up. I actually kept one of the PSP cases. It's just like a nice smart little case, so keeping that for when I get a nice PSP to keep for myself. Right guys, so I traded it in for a NES console. I was really happy to get one because I'd seen it in the cabinet in CX for ages. It came with all the wires and controller and everything's here. And I probably overpaid for this, but I'm not even like bothered about admitting it. This was 70, and I mean, I have been looking on eBay and like I've seen most of them where it's pretty much this price, and I just thought for the convenience of just getting it now so I can start collecting from it, I'm just going to pick it up. And I've got an LG 42-inch TV and it works perfect on it. So I've got like my Mega Drive, SNES, N64, all those work on it just fine. And I thought it'd be fine anyway because with my Mega Drive I had to like tune in the channel. It's got like a little antenna port thingy on it, so yeah, it works absolutely fine on my TV, so no messing about trying to set it up. It just amazes me how simple this controller is as well. It's insane, but after a while the corners seem to like kind of dig in your hands, you know. And I actually saw from a YouTuber that I watch, there's like a dog bone controller, that's what it's called because of like the shape of it, and it's like where all the sides are like curved. I'll show you a picture on screen now anyway, and it just looks like a lot more comfortable to play the games on, so I am looking to pick one of them up, I reckon. It's obviously nice to have the original controller and I think it just looks awesome, but it'd be nice to have one of them little dog bone controllers as they're called, just for comfort. So guys, I didn't want to like splash out and spend absolutely loads in store on it, but I ended up picking up one game which is, it's an obvious pickup, Super Mario Brothers. This was a tenner, so not too bad. I've pretty much seen the same prices on eBay. I always, when I go on eBay, I hate bidding for stuff, in all honesty. I really hate bidding for stuff. So what I like doing, I like putting, in the search criteria, I like putting like lowest price and shipping, and then doing buy it now, and then just scrolling until I can find, you know, like the most reasonable one kind of thing. So that's pretty much how I buy my games, if I buy them on eBay. Because I just hate bidding. I just hate when you see something cool and it's like 2 days, 4 hours, whatever, and it's like, I do not want to wait, I just want to like get it ordered, you know. So most of the time I'd rather pay literally the same price, or just even just a few quid over, just to be able to get it straight away. Yeah, I don't like auctions and messing around. So there were a couple of N64 titles that caught my eye, and these were only £6 each. So I got Mischief Makers. I've never actually played it, but I've seen gameplay from it. I've watched YouTubers like recommend it and stuff, so I just thought it looked like a really nice fun little game. So I picked that up, and I got Gex 64 as well. I've already got Gex Enter the Gecko for the PlayStation 1, and I love Gex, I think he's awesome, so I was happy to get this for the N64 now. So guys, that is it for the pickups. You've had 2 consoles in here, you've had games for like a load of different systems, you've had figures and everything. It's not been a bad little pickups video. It's so exciting, honestly. I'm absolutely buzzing when I go to the car boots, and even things that I don't really like need myself, I just look and think, can I make profit at CX? And when I do make just a bit of profit at CX, it is awesome, because like them PSPs, I didn't pay like that much for them in total, and they went towards buying me a new NES, you know. I didn't have to like fork out the whole price out of my own pocket. A lot of that was profit. I've honestly loved CX even more since they've started taking in retro games, and really cool news that they're starting to take in PS1 games. As far as I know, the one here in Grimsby near me hasn't been taking any PS1 games yet, but I know the manager there is my friend, and he said very soon they'll be taking them in, so exciting times, guys. And like I say, I've loved it even more since they've started taking in retro games, so it makes me like even more excited and motivated to like make profit off my car boot findings, and then I can put them towards retro games for my collection. So it's really cool and exciting. People laugh at me, like people at work and everything, like not nasty, but like they just mean it in a joking way. They're like, "You're mad, you are," and I'm like, "No, seriously." Just before I properly end the video, guys, I just want to throw in a funny little story. So on Friday, me and my best friend Hannah, we went to McDonald's drive-thru and we placed a pretty hefty order for 2 gals. We ordered like 2 lots of 9 McNuggets, 2 large fries, and she got like a double cheeseburger and I got a McChicken sandwich. So I went through the drive-thru, paid, received the order, and as we're driving out of the drive-thru, I look in the bag and it's a good job I did. They only put 1 lot of 9 McNuggets in, and I turned to her and I was like, Hannah, just go back through the drive-thru and, you know, we'll just tell them that we didn't get one of the lots of McNuggets. And she was like, oh no, it's alright. I was like, girl, are you kidding me? Like, this is a big deal. This is 9 McFreaking nuggets. And she was like, nah, I just won't have mine. And I'm like, no, Hannah, this is a big deal. This is like 9 nuggets. And she was like, no, honestly. And I was like, right, park in Morrison's car park right now. And I was actually wearing these Pikachu pyjamas. and I was wearing a hoodie on top. And I'll show you a picture in just a second. So I had to like march across the car park with the bag of Mackies, which was missing our 9 McNuggets. I had to go inside. I'm not even exaggerating, it was packed and there was loads of kids with parents. So I had to like stand in the queue for a while because it was packed in there. So standing there with our wrong order, and I didn't like look around me because like I knew I'd be getting some stares. And I was like, I don't know if you guys have this in any of your towns, but we have like a Spotted Grimsby group where, you know, if something like outrageous or funny or ridiculous happens out and about in Grimsby, someone will post it to the group leader and then it will get posted. And I was stood in the queue and I was thinking, I swear to God, if someone takes a picture of me in these, in Mackies, and I end up on Spotted Grimsby, I'm going to be fuming. But yeah, it was just like really funny, man. So I ended up getting it, but I got our 9 McNuggets back, and it was really, I could have got more out of them as well, because they said to me, they was like, is that all that was missing? And I was like, yeah, because I was, you know, just being the honest person that I am. But I walked away and I was like, I really wanted mozzarella dippers as well. They're really nice, mozzarella dippers and salsa. And so I should have asked for them as well, and I should have said, well, do we get a McFlurry each for the inconvenience then, or, you know. I could have totally got more out of them, but obviously I was just honest and I told them what was missing. And yeah, I had to do this all on my own. Hannah left me, she was in the car, and she took a picture which I'll show you right now. So this was me walking back to the car. I was like all happy that I got our Mackies order again. But yeah, I just thought it was funny, guys. It was just really funny how I just walked in with these Pikachu pants on, and I had Pikachu socks on as well. So just a cool funny little story to share with you guys. I'm honestly the biggest nerd ever. So guys, thank you as always for your support and love for my car boot sales pickups videos, and I'll see you very soon in a brand new video. Take care.